Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Disco Elysium Part 12. In the previous video, we made it to the secret side. I finally figured out the great and crazy puzzle of walking around to get over there behind the fence. In my defense, I don't know. For some reason, I just thought like it ended here. I guess I don't know. I guess because I just thought that was just like that was the end of the level, you know? Because there was kind of more of like a fog of war-y thing over there that just made me think that you couldn't walk over here for whatever reason. So we pretty much talked to everyone around here. We talked to Wild Pines lady. We were going to go into the apartment to try and talk to dude guy. Oh, yeah, we can confront you. You no longer have the safety of your fence.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
No.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
I didn't think it was that clever.
Trying to sneak up on me.
Okay. We have two options. We can go down here, or we can go into here. I think maybe down here, I mean, one of them has Kuno's dad, the most violent man in all of Revachol, who we probably can't take, unless Kimmy lends us his gun. Can I have money? Logic and minus authority. Do we have glasses yet? Yeah, we have glasses, it's just we don't have any hats. Oh, we do have a hat. Action speed minus rhetoric. I like rhetoric. I'm not gonna equip it just yet, but I'll have to remember that we have it. Plus logic minus authority, plus visual calculus minus drama. I mean, I like our authority. We don't really get to use it that much. I mean, this is the look, alright? You may not appreciate it, but this is what peak of performance looks like. Box is filled with chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. I'm gonna try this door. Kim, the door opened. Let's get our flashlight. Since this does seem to be kind of a dark room. Shower curtains are covered with slime. I love slime. Kim, my flashlight. It has not revealed the secrets of the universe to me.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to
I mean, I do like how we
Kuno
can potentially succeed without even using the tool. Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months worth of utility bills.
I will deface property, ask questions later. I'm gonna keep the pry bar in case I can use it as a blunt weapon to defend myself.
Door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip.
Plus, he's probably not in there, right? He's a working man.
The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
Or maybe he's
I know
not.
there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Okay, there's nobody in here. Wait. Can't tell if that's snoring or some sort of creature. I mean, it sounds like snoring, but it also sounds like a dog growling.
Covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Do you use it with a straw? Well, yeah, I guess. Just not in the way my mind initially was like, you don't surf it down.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
I mean, it is a kilo. It's a Revachol kilo, though. Beer stinks with something sour. Composure. Alright. Let's brain him with the pry bar.
Heat on the bed. A stained parka. Some towels and a duvet. Some socks even.
Look at that pile of clothes. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing.
Brain him with the pry bar.
It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man.
Oh, we can
passed
take
out
this guy.
From large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
Like metaphorical shit, or...
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Took your amphetamine.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Kim, you think he's alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. It seems to be twitching from time to time.
A groan rises from the man's throat.
Ooh, perception.
Dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Now, I can't remember. Like, I don't know if we can back out and try, like, if red checks are, like... I know it says it can't be retried, but if I, like, back out and interact with it again, is it still going to be there? I mean, presumably, but I could see certain situations where it wouldn't be. Perception. Don't we have something that gives perception? React. Critical core. No. Don't we have something that maybe gives us minus perception? I could have sworn we had something to do with perception. I guess not. Well, let's try it.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The man groans.
I just kind of felt like it was going to work.
But his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
Fuck you, die?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece. Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
Doesn't like he's gonna fuck anyone up anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
I mean, I'm still not sure he's not dead. 3 words managed to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Well, alright, see ya. I mean, shut the door behind us, we're not savages. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
Examine.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Do I not still have my chain cutters? Do
You
hand
seem
scissors?
committed to it, so go on.
Interfacing. We have something that gives interfacing. Well, we have our gloves. But do we have anything else? Oh, we had something else that gave interfacing. And they gave minus interfacing? No? Okay. These give composure. These give electrochemistry. I think I'd rather have the composure.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
There's a lack of magnesium?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form in
Yes.
MBL?
If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to
And
the
we have a
apothecary
lot of...
and buy insane
Is this
amounts
magnesium
of
that we used to
magnesium.
heal ourselves?
It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Or is that something different? Does it tell you? Because I don't think it's anything you can like sell or interact with. Shivers, no shakes. It's generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, using little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It's also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it's important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it down. Mag time. Liver damage. Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything, and you just need to quit. Well, what do we tell them? We're gonna eat you. Mazov style.
This door has been closed.
Well, let's
with
knock
no
first.
reply. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Yeah, I'm detecting stuff. A flamboyant poster of a white star.
A plaster cast bust depicts a
That's
middle-aged
us.
man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kras Mazov.
You gotta admit, this Kras Mazov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Kras Mazov?
I mean, I'm not saying that I am Kras Mazov, I'm just saying we look alike.
Sure you are.
Come on, humor me, don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
I mean, how do you know? This bus is probably a romanticized depiction anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell, I can't see my face.
All right, but here's the big thing. Kras Mazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
Does he though?
Yes, he does. Look at his eyes. Wasn't his mother a Samaran immigrant?
I mean, we're part Sumerian ourselves.
Okay, you win. Be Kras Mazov then. I don't care. Why are
Well,
you
we're not.
so hell-bent on proving that you're Kras Mazov anyway?
But we're not. We're Raphael. We're just his reincarnation. He was a total gangster, a bank robber, went for all the cash in the world. That's me. Because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress and said, well, I don't know anything about the guy, so I don't really feel comfortable saying that. I mean, I like stability. Incremental progress is, you know, it's something. We'll take it. Generally, incremental progress is, you know, I mean, it depends on the issue at hand. Everyone would like things to change overnight for the better in major ways, but the problem with that is sometimes that is unstable. I don't know. Like, you know, it's hard to change the hearts and minds of a people overnight. So incremental progress sometimes is the only realistic solution, even if it doesn't feel that good. This is the feeling I have. I trust my feelings.
All right, Kras, if you say so.
Ooh. Something you can't get out of your head. Kras Mazov, the father in scientific communism, the premier of the Communist Party of Shist and Grad during the Anti-Centennial Revolution, head of the 11th Day government, sideburn-toting, beard-figured, higger-figured of the movement, higgerhead? Shot himself in the mouth and died one day in his cabinet as things were collapsing around him. Just gave up. It's not good propaganda, is it? Be a communist? Shoot yourself in the mouth? Something about this irks you. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I kind of want to explore it, so we might take that. So why do they have a bust of...
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
What do you mean, how fitting is it? Because it's a shithole? I mean, it's actually not that bad of a... I mean, you know, it's small, but it's nice. Place is probably pretty expensive in some places. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such as... Really? Man, bullets are cheap. I mean, it's just the one, but conceptualization on our jacket. Now, our current jacket is baller. Suggestion, conceptualization. What do we look like? Oh, man, that's fresh. Absolutely. It's really the mesh shirt that pulls it all together, though. And also the comical gloves. How much is it worth? 15 cents. Booyah, baby. We are a little, like, poor.
You hear someone.
Like, we haven't made much money on day 2.
Rearranging the
We've made
furniture.
like $5.
The number on the panel says 10.
Whereas we made like $40 on day 1.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely
What?
bigger than a closet.
You said the wrong line again. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. Is the police?
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clanking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
I mean, that's like probably true or whatever, but
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
no, our brain is telling us things again, Kimmy.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
I don't know,
A
knock
poor
again.
communard.
Are you the murderer? Go ahead and admit
Give
it.
me a moment.
Oh, it's you. We got your ass. You wouldn't open the door for us. Now we're here anyway. An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Need some magnesium? Nosofed? I got some of that. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
So it's coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Does the devil
Right.
smoke?
Somewhere
Have they
in the
invented
building,
smoking back
a
when
child starts crying.
he was created?
You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. Just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Yeah, hey, that makes sense. That's where we saw him walk away to.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
That doesn't seem very safe.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Sounds shitty. I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Kim. It's a ghost.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Well, now that I have an excuse to go barging in there and maybe get $2 to $3 in loot.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats.
What?
You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
What?
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
I'm pretty sure it's a symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
An ideology has noble aims been used to justify terrible bloodshed. I mean, that's not necessarily an incorrect generalization. But, you know, it's a political ideology.
Ah, all I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good.
Well, depends on how you define politics, I guess. Tell me about how the man who lives at the end of the hallway, some dude I've never even heard of before.
I don't want to talk about Deweeters.
I don't even know how I know about this guy.
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming. They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
Did we see that?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid.
Oh, that
She
lady.
ruins
Okay.
the walls faster than
Is
I can
Deruta, is that
clean
supposed to
them.
be Kuno's
Still,
dad then? I didn't
she
know we knew
leaves
his
an
name.
old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Alright, see ya.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Alright, see ya. A note reads foreclosed? Sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. Money? 20 cents? Bro, I need fat stacks.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
There's always a little something in the fridge.
Indeed.
Okay. Apartment 8, their mailbox is overflowing. What up?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in there?
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official. You have plenty of reason to enter.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause for you hear the door being unlocked.
It was smart.
Lieutenant says, nodding towards the unlocked door. Well, you know, they'll stop being defensive once they see how cool we look. And they'll be like, oh my god, you're so cool, we want to be your friend. +1 to indirect modes of taxation? What? What does that even mean? These shoes have no lacings, but a strap and a buckle. Due to their elegant and affluid design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. So advanced, in fact, that walking through slush and mud does not leave a single trace on them. We like get more money from picking stuff up, maybe?
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not,
we kind of stole them.
You more liberal, ultra liberal.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess in that case, maybe you're right. Did that like change our like? Where is it? In your journal? Okay, it gives you like an extra ideology point or whatever. Boring cop 0. Let's go. The day we get a boring cop point is the day that Let's Play dies. And I don't really mean that because we might get one by accident somehow. A blister pack of medicine speaks out of the box. You should take it? Absolutely. 3 morale. Bro, our morale is pogged up. Unfortunately, I can't sell my excess, which kind of sucks. Which makes that one thought we have garbage. Actual trash. I mean, the learning cap for pain threshold, I guess, is okay, but extra morale on failure seems terrible. The health is okay, but you get so many healing items that it doesn't really seem like it matters.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Yeah, but you look like you're an axe murderer, so I'm gonna have to arrest you on suspicion alone.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
What do you mean hates us?
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your idea. I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Well, you know. So what?
The sum must have been puny.
You still own an apartment building? You'll be fine.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
Couldn't have been that much money, if we're being honest, though.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Probably not.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
My money has also disappeared.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Alright, what happened to the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I mean, it looks pretty normal. I mean, like, yeah, the paper's peeling, but that shouldn't take too much to fix. I fuck shit up too?
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Have you ever lynched someone? No?
Of course.
Okay. She replies, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. It's fine, whatever.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
I mean, it's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of the world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Amrock shuffle. I know it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest. You like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day... Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter in the Orgriba de Montagu? I don't know, maybe. We don't have a skill point anymore, though, so... Well, it's a... I wouldn't mind getting... Well, I mean, I guess there's no reason to get rid of any of our current thoughts until we max out, so we'll probably spend our next skill point on unlocking a new slot.
Give me a moment.
It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
I don't know if anybody's gonna save the place, but I don't know about we need to start killing real estate agents. I don't really fucking, that's a little too much for me. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs a slow change, imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
That's all you can really do is hope.
Those statements are too vague to comment on.
Well, my other option was saying we should kill the lady, which that's maybe a little much. Maybe sometimes it is okay to be boring. Maybe we can be a boring cop every once in a while. I fucking got your ass, by the way, girly.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches or people having the high ground on us or jumpy movements or household animals or, you know, that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
You got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed.
We still have a crowbar.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you? Okay.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Canonically, we have not driven. Maybe this hairy guy used to drive, but Raphael would never. Nor would, Kras Mazov. $2! Yeah, we should change our shoes back. Since I don't really know if those do anything, having them equipped. Maybe they will speak to us like the necktie at certain times or something. No one's in sleeping here. Also looks like there's a picture of a cat. Cindy? Like a cat on the pillow. Enough coal to last for several winters. Pants! 5! Bro, Kimmy, we're rich! We can afford to play the game for another day! Oh wait, can I walk over this way? How do I get to the other balcony? That's just this door. Well...
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Oh, why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Okay. What is it evoking me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Okay. Kim, my brain attacked me again. Ah, there's a balcony here. Breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wire. 15 cents? Why even bother me with that shit? How am I gonna do with 15 cents? 75 cents though. That's enough to write home about. Nothing for you here right now. Right now, you say. Rosemary thyme and a cactus. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Door to apartment 30. A dance track. Got a sad one of those?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
What up, it's
No
your
one
boy.
answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Tomorrow? I don't think I can make it. What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here.
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your memory.
Alright.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here.
Tomorrow?
Apartment number 28. Good.
Can't we just come back in a few hours?
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
We saw him walk in here. We know he's in there. Well, let's see. I guess our next main thing would be getting the body down. And our options for that are we could try and shoot it down again. I don't know if it actually would let us do that again or not. Plus, there's very low chance we would make the skill check. I think it was reaction speed or composure. It was something yellow. No, it was hand-eye coordination, probably. Yeah, and we have nothing for that, so we would not be able to pass that now. Like, we haven't got anything that would give us a better chance.
old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. Looks like someone has melted.
I can't remember. Did we ever get anything for the projector? Oh, no. We're supposed to find a password for the lady. Yeah, because we did find the thing for the projector, but then we still never got a password.
Both cables are unplugged.
Still don't know how to get to lady. Yeah, even with our newly discovered how to get over there strat, we don't know how to get to lady. She's impossible. She's too strong.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by... The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white. As you narrow only the lower extremities, the cadaver slowly...
Alright, I guess we gotta go work with the Union. If there are other options, we don't know that. Oh yeah, there was something to do with like talking to the lorry drivers, right? Fishing village, split a key. Oh yeah, we could go talk to Kuno. Okay, well, this doesn't tell us what to do, but yeah, something about talking to the lorry drivers.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
We love drugs.
Just be straight with him.
You're saying be straight? I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Oh, that's a fancy word. Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Alright, I was just asking because we're
We wouldn't
boys.
say he's lying, sire. It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Well, alright. Can I just arrest this guy? Even if he didn't do it? Can I be a real cop?
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah. What do you think about drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Takes a long drag on his cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Uh-huh.
There's your in. Take his side in this particular fight.
I don't wanna... Yeah, but alright, fine. I can see the idea. We say, yeah, drugs are bad. We should shut down the drug trade.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work.
Nah, that makes sense.
You should have signaled you're a nationalist before.
I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
What are you still hanging around here for? Most of the others have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
So you're telling me that there's people just going around picking up dollars and random knickknacks off the store so they can floor so they can sell them? Impossible. No one would ever do that.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lawyer with the trailer doors open. You know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn
I don't know if there's such a thing as a good debate about
Lost his
genetics.
fucking job over it.
At least not the genetics you're talking about.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Well, you know, bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If not you, then who's running the drugs?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
I don't think I'm gonna investigate this lead.
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Yeah, I guess we should pay him a visit.
Guess so.
But I mean, he very well may be the broken clock is right twice a day type of scenario. Anything else around here? What about you? You're the lady. You're the drug smuggler.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Double snap.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis. You've jolted her back to reality. Didn't we try that earlier?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
I'm the law around here?
And I don't suppose you could tell me where we are, Lowman?
Martinez?
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro.
During the revolution?
Until
Weren't
you
you
came along.
revolving? Who's Gabrielle guy?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
Buenguerro. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
Kim, he kind of looks like us.
This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
So you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
That probably won't happen. I have other questions for you, police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railings of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. What you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
I mean, I guess.
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Well, good enough for me.
Is that all you wanted to know, Lowman?
Before I came, you seemed, away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
I mean, maybe she's like, you know, a mystical being.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
I don't think she's a smuggler. I think she's the one pulling the strings
You
behind
hear
it
that,
all.
Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
The Monozov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain,
Not the Western Plain. It's so plain over there.
the Transcatalia Magistral, U41A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
I'm something of an expert in blacking out. Should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
And thank you for responding to my concern with a genuine, good-natured vibes.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
What about this word?
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
What's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And I'm guessing he doesn't?
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
Think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's a terrible song, by
You
the
have to
way.
understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon.
Didn't have to commit
himself.
murder.
He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what
Yeah,
it meant to love
She was
a boyadero.
selfish. Damn bitch. Trying to, you know, live her life.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna ignore what you just said, Mr. Circlehead. Usually you've been on point. Not cool. Murder's bad.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Everett sent me? Place finger on the side of your nose and tap twice?
who the fuck is Irrat?
Union boss?
Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Okay, are you smuggling drugs?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know you're hauling in your own
Just
lorry?
this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know, so I'm asking
It's diamonds,
you!
Lowman, obviously.
I had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Alright, see ya.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Alright, see ya.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Alright, we will go talk to Shady Man, the seller guy. He's super cool, I should say. I should stress that he is in fact super cool. We'll talk to him, see if we can figure out more about these drugs, and if not, then we'll go let Measurehead embarrass us. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.